Shalom, shalom. Let's start off by giving glory and praise and praise to the Father. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Listening to Boundary Apostle Elder Milson, who do well, who are the heads of the house of David, the Baph to $144,000. The like man here earth to spread this wisdom, understanding, knowledge, and safety and truth. Yahawah being the true name of God Israel, YAHAWASHI being alienly called Jesus Christ. Which one of the true name is YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, meaning in the name of, and QADASH, translates Spirit, Holy Spirit. Shalom, Barakim, Karim, Shalom, peace and blessings to hopeful nation Israel. And we're back again today with another video. And this one's going to be called Bob Saget Dead. Alright, and I just got up from a nap or whatever. Today's my day off, so I was cooling, sipping on some Yana, passed out, but and it's Shabbat, so I couldn't really go anywhere. So I was like, fuck it, let me just sit my ass at home and cool up, Anywho, I woke up and I saw that Bob Saget was dead. You don't know Bob Saget. He's a comedian from Full House, the dad from Full House. Which let's say I watched Full House as a kid, but that was one of my favorite shows. It's just happened because I didn't really watch it because it happened on Nick at Night. Now the guy next to him, where's that nigga? Uncle Jesse. Here's this guy at? Fuck is Uncle Jesse? Here goes this nigga, John Stamos. That guy. It's really, if you look at which one we go into that in a bit, but if you really look at the whole cast of Full House, okay, it's really the perfect Edomite dream. They live in a nice little house. Dad is rich. They ain't even gotta worry about nothing. Going to work, and they're dealing with what rich Edomite problems. Okay, look at this house, man. All right, this is in L.A. All right, so in the Bay Area back then. So do you know these niggas are rich, man? Right? Because a house like that in the Bay Area, because there's how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 niggas living in that house, okay? That house ain't cheap, bro. Thus saying that, we understand that, they're living in what, a big house, white picket fence, I guess you can say, all right? And that's the, American dream, okay? And this is what Esau promotes, okay? You'll never see something like that for Jake, man. Not in trouble like other. Sure. I did that. I didn't use the autocorrect. There's a Psalms 73 verse 5. They are not in trouble like other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Yeah, okay. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart can wish. That's the average everyday Edomite. Okay, I'm not saying there's not Edomites who live in like trailer park trash, neighbors. There's all those are Jakes, okay. But someone even like John Stamos, who, he was programmed in your mind, okay, to look like, what a dad's supposed to be, okay, what an American dad is supposed to be. Turns out, his heart was filled with wickedness, okay, and he passed away. And I know a very reliable source, okay, that John Stamos, the friend, okay, or his brother on the show, I guess you can say, right, and birds of a feather flock together. So they're doing it together, okay. Yes, nigga. Talking about he say, I am in complete and utter shock. Okay, which are all part of the program, and whether or not Bob Saget died from his own, whatever happened to that nigga, where he just croaked and then passed out. Okay, it's all the will of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM. But anyways, this nigga John Stamos, he used to do coke. Okay, he used to buy coke from a really reliable source. Okay, back in the day. All right, so if John Stamos was on that shit, how much more Bob Saget? Okay, so they might look like the innocent and so on and so forth. Okay, but they're not, man. Right? Their heart is filled with wickedness. They're all part of that Hollywood circle that Esau has promoted to you people, man, to make you think that that's what's right when it's really what's wrong. Okay, there's the article I'm seeing. This is Bob Saget, comedian and Full House star. Okay, we're gonna search say what the stars. That's one of the first scriptures that popped in my mind. Stars of heaven shall Is a Genesis. The stars of heaven shall fall. Isaiah 34. That's a Mark. Yeah, Mark 13. Okay. Mark 13:27. It's on Mark 13 verse 27. And then shall he send his angels and shall gather together his elect from the four corners of the earth. From the four winds, and from the uttermost parts of the earth, and from the uttermost parts of heaven. And that's not what I wanted. Okay, yeah, Mark 13 verse 25. And the stars of heaven shall fall. Okay, and we understand what heaven is a condition here upon the earth. Same thing with hell. And the stars that are who Esau promotes, okay? As of course, you have the top banking families and so on and so forth, but the real stars of heaven is who Esau promotes and who he puts in front of your faces. The powers that are in heaven shall be shaken. Okay? And the stars of heaven, whoever Esau promotes, are falling, man. You have so many deaths happening. I believe like 2 weeks ago, or last week, Betty White died. So all the faces, okay, of American television are falling. Why is that? Because Esau's kingdom itself is falling, okay? Anyway, the article says Bob Saget, the comedian and actor arguably best known for as wholesome patriarchy Danny Tanner on the sitcom Full House, has died, and his family confirmed in a statement to CNN. He was 65. We are devastated to confirm that our beloved Bob passed away today. Okay, the Saget family said in their statement, he was everything to us. He was everything to us. We want you to know how much he loved his fans, performing and bringing people from all walks of life together with laughter. Though we ask for privacy at this time, we invite you to join us in remembering the love and laughter that Bob brought to the world. Saget was found dead in a hotel room on Sunday at the Ritz-Carlton Orlando Grande Lakes, according to a statement from Orange County Sheriff Police. The man, identified as Robert Saget and pronounced dead, deceased on the scene. Detectives found no sign of foul play or drug use in the case, and the sheriff's statement read, the cause of death would be determined by a medical examiner. The sheriff's office added Saget was in Florida as a part of his comedy tour. According to dates pinned on his Twitter account, he performed Saturday night at Ponte Verde Beach. Okay. Which I don't know who the fuck is lining up to see Bob Saget perform, but, you know, of course there's always going to be fake love. Oh, I was just about to see him perform, you know, which is the damn lie. He tweeted after the show, love tonight's show, PV Concert Hall in Jacksonville, appreciative audience, thanks to so you see it, okay? You know, nigga died, he croaked, man, all right? And it's all through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. I'm sure that he croaked, okay? It's a Job 4. Verse 7, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or were the righteous ever cut off. You see, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. Okay, yeah, because the heavenly Father is not mocked, man. Okay, a lot of shit. I'm not saying before we watch Full House, you're wicked, but you know that's basically the modern day Edomite family, man. Okay, they're not in trouble. You see, and you never see in any episode of Full House, them praying to the east and calling upon the names of YAHAWASHI. You're not going to see that, okay? You know, in fact, they promote what? Basically lawlessness, if anything, because they ain't following any law, man. They're following none of that shit, okay? And of course, you know, Esau's like to put that on television. But I'm just saying, okay? You know? Because remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or whoever the righteous cut off. Yeah, okay, because Heavenly Father, he's not going to put you to death if you're doing the right thing. So clearly something behind the scenes was going on with that nigga. And Heavenly Father put in his spirit to, you know, croak in his sleep. This is Job 33, verse 15. A dream in the night, in the vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men and slumbering upon their beds. Then he opened up the ears of men and sealed the instructions that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. Yeah, okay, and you can tell that, you know, might get a little bit of fame, get puffed up with pride, man. I ain't thinking no one can touch you. You know, you're untouchable. Okay, but guess what? There's always a greater spirit above you that can touch you. Okay, which is the Heavenly Father Yahawah through His Son YAHAWASHI. Okay, all right, because Yahweh, you know, He's not going He's gonna give the order to YAHAWASHI, and YAHAWASHI's gonna do it. Okay, you see, that He may withdraw a man from his purpose and hide pride from man. You see? Hide pride from man, okay? And, you know, look at this, the thing, the Twitter post. This is John Stamos. John Stamos. He says, I am broken. I am gutted. I am in complete and utter shock. I will never, ever have another friend like him. I love you so much, Bobby. Right? And we understand, like I said before, man, you know, John Stamos was a fucking cokehead, man, back in the day, right? So you know this nigga was getting down with that shit too, man. I'll never have another friend like you, Bobby. You know? Give me a break, man. It's just a joke. Alright, this is Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. See now that I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill, I make alive. So Heavenly Father, you know, kept the spirit in him for, was it like 62 years or some shit? How old is this nigga? 65. Okay, 65 years, then he croaked. I mean, he lived a long life, you know, according to today's society, you know. It's a pretty long life, I guess you could say. Young, but still long, you know. He was rich in this society, you know. He had the both of, you know, he had the FRNs, okay, so he was well off, okay. So you don't feel bad for this fucking devil, okay. Whether or not he's the Edomite or not, you know, he could be Jake. But I believe he's the Edomite. I don't think John Stamos is funny, right? Not Stamos, but Bob Saget was funny, okay. I wound and I heal, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Okay? Yeah, so if the Heavenly Father wants you dead, man, okay, your ass is gonna croak. There's nothing you can do. Okay? This is Baruch 6 verse 36. They can save no man from death, and neither deliver the weak from the mighty. Yeah, okay, so there's nothing you can do. It was nigga's purpose to croak him, you know. Well, he was a spirit that came back to do his job, you know, be an actor, you know, famous actor, you know, for a bit and then die off and then, you know, go do comedy shows or so on and so forth. And that's his role, man. And Heavenly Father called a spirit, okay? But, yeah, but that's what I would say. Alchemy was short and sweet, you know, nothing too serious, but, you know, just, you know, scriptures and, you know, a little backstory, I guess you can say. But I'm going to say Shalom, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and Shalom, Akim, Shalom, Shalom.